My mother-in-law burned my passport in front of me just before our family trip, but she started shaking when she realized what she had done. We were supposed to leave for Italy the next morning. My husband's whole family was going. Parents, siblings, everyone. This was supposed to be our dream vacation, to celebrate their 30th wedding anniversary. I was so excited since I'd never been to Europe before. But my mother-in-law Valerie has always absolutely hated me. From day one, she's made it crystal clear that she thinks I'm not good enough for her precious son. She's made my life hell for the past 3 years with constant passive-aggressive comments and deliberate exclusions from family events. The worst part? My husband just stands there and lets it happen. He never defends me, never calls her out. It's like he's terrified of mommy dearest. For weeks leading up to this trip, Valerie had been making little comments. Oh, I hope everyone's paperwork is in order. It would be such a shame if someone couldn't make it last minute. These international trips are so complicated. I started getting paranoid, but I thought I was just being crazy. Then my coworker at the print shop jokingly said, "You should make a fake passport just in case she tries something." We both laughed, but honestly, something about Valerie's behavior had me worried. So the day before we left, I actually did it. I used our high-end printers at work to create a convincing fake passport. Same photo, same info, but completely bogus. I figured if Valerie was planning something, at least I'd be prepared. That morning, I was in their kitchen finishing my packing when Valerie appeared. She had this weird gleam in her eyes that immediately put me on edge. "You know what, Amanda? I'm done pretending to like you," she said suddenly, her voice dripping with venom. "I've been waiting 3 years for the perfect moment to get rid of you." Before I could even process what was happening, she lunged for my passport sitting on the counter. I tried to grab it, but she was faster. "Oops, looks like you can't come to Italy after all," she said with the most evil smirk I'd ever seen. She pulled out her kitchen lighter and set the passport on fire right there in the sink. I watched it burn completely to ash while she stood there looking absolutely triumphant. "Guess you'll have to stay home while we have the time of our lives in Rome," she taunted. That's when I started laughing. Full-on, belly-deep laughter that probably made me look completely unhinged. Valerie's smug expression faltered. "What's so funny?" she demanded. "Valerie, that wasn't my real passport," I said, still giggling as I pulled my actual passport from my back pocket. "That was a fake one I made at work yesterday." Her face went from confusion to pure white terror in about 2 seconds. "What do you mean fake? I work at a commercial print shop. We have professional-grade equipment. I suspected you'd pull something like this, so I made a decoy. But here's the really fun part, Valerie." I pointed to my phone that had been innocently recording on the counter the whole time. "You just committed a federal crime on camera. Destroying what you believed was an official government document is a felony. The fact that it was fake doesn't matter. Your intent was to destroy a real passport." Valerie started physically shaking. Her hands were trembling so badly she could barely speak. "You can't. I didn't know. Please don't." "Oh, but wait, there's more," I continued, feeling absolutely giddy with satisfaction. Guess who else was in on this little plan? Right on cue, my husband walked into the kitchen. "Did you do it, Mom? Did you get rid of her?" He stopped dead when he saw my phone recording and me holding my real passport. "Honey, meet your co-conspirator," I said sweetly. "Turns out your precious son was planning to leave me stranded while you all lived it up in Italy. Unfortunately for both of you, conspiracy to prevent international travel is also a crime." My husband's face went ashen. Valerie started crying and begging me not to call the police. "Please, Amanda, we can work this out. We'll pay for your ticket. Actually, Valerie, you're going to do exactly that. You're going to transfer the entire Italy trip to my name. All the reservations, all the tours, everything. Consider it compensation for 3 years of psychological abuse." "But the whole family is going." "Not anymore. See, I'm sending this video to everyone right now. Your husband, your other kids, your church friends. Let's see how they feel about your little criminal conspiracy." Within an hour, the whole family knew what happened. My father-in-law was so mortified that he immediately canceled everyone else's tickets and gave me the entire trip as an apology. My husband tried to salvage things, but honestly, seeing him plot against me was the final straw. I filed for divorce the day I got back from my amazing solo trip to Italy. Valerie's reputation in their small town was completely destroyed. My ex-husband had to move back in with mommy since he couldn't afford rent without my income. And me? I had the most incredible 2 weeks of my life exploring Rome, Florence, and Venice. Alone. No toxic in-laws, no spineless husband, just pure freedom.